I'm Jeanette Abrahamsen, Vice President of Marketing at Hounds. I'm here with BJ Klingensmith at the Florida West Coast chapter of IEC. Thank you so much for having me here today. I'm so excited to find out what you do at IEC. So tell me a little bit about your job.
So I am the Executive Director of Growth and Education for the IEC. I've been brought in to take the program to the next level. So I am in charge of the apprentices, the instructors, the curriculum. I put it out there. I'm hiring the instructors, kind of just seeing what I can do to grow the chapter and make better electricians.
And IEC is Independent Electrical Contractors.
Yes.
Explain what this is.
So this is an apprenticeship program. So we have a group of electrical contractors. I think there's roughly 130 contractors that belong to our chapter alone. There are roughly 60 chapters throughout the United States. And what we do is the contractors will send their apprentices to us, and we will put them through a 4-year program. So everybody goes through the first year. The first year is all residential, and then we move into second year, which blows into the commercial side of it. We're also in the process of working a low voltage program that will start next year with the low voltage side. They will take second year and they'll learn fire alarm, security, access control, stuff of that nature, all this low voltage side of the house. So that's what we do. So
in this building here and what we're sitting around, what is this all training materials?
These are called labs, yes.
Labs?
Yes.
What do you do in the lab?
So the lab is they will actually take a job like this, a setup like this, put it on their desk. They will physically wire it, put the devices in it, make the devices work. And we do variations of it, different wiring for different things. They'll put switches in, they'll put lights in, they'll put receptacles in, just to give them kind of a little bit of a hands-on training inside the laboratory to learn, to kind of put to hands-on what they are learning in the book.
And they learn from the book here as well.
Yes.
And you get to combine all of that. And then I heard you're building another
We're building a
lab?
nice big training set lab. Yeah, that's phase 2. This is the first one here. The next one will be a little more automated, but it's going to be a pretty good sized room, and I'm really excited to get it started. So,
what are some exciting things about the other room?
Just being able to have an actual class here. We have the space now. We could actually do 2 classes at the same time, because we also do CEU trainings here. So we might do a journeyman's prep course. We might do a fire alarm FASA class. There are other classes that we do next to the apprenticeship. It's not always just the apprenticeship that we do here.
And you have a long history with IEC. Will you tell us about that?
Absolutely. So I started in the electrical trade in 1986. Started in the program and graduated in 1990 from the EWA, which became the IEC in 1993. Since then, I've been in the trade. I've gone into the fire alarm side of the trade, but I've also taught for the IEC. I have done various different things, whatever has needed to be done, because I believe in the program. The program is a strong program. So when Natasha offered me a position, I was stoked, because I think I have a passion for teaching. I love the education side of it, and I want to make sure that these guys are getting the right education. And this is probably the best job I've ever had.
And what inspired you to get into the trades?
Believe it or not, it was my father-in-law. I was searching. I was at an electronic school, paying a lot of money, and just couldn't see myself doing that kind of work. My father-in-law said, "Why don't you go be an electrician? It's similar." I had no idea what it was. I literally walked into an office and got hired and started going to work and just progressed up the ladder. It was my father-in-law all the way. So I love working with my hands. I love being outside. I love being the problem solver. The service side was always my favorite, because we were able to fix people's problems. I always wanted the toughest customers. I wanted the toughest problems. And that is what made my job fresh every day. Instead of doing the same thing over and over and over, I was able to do something different just about every day.
I bet all that hands-on experience that you have had in your career has helped you as well when you're teaching students.
Absolutely, because the more, I think a person who spends time in the field, it makes it easier in the classroom. It really does, because I can build off of my experiences and what I do. Not for nothing, electrical really doesn't change. You know, a switch is a switch, a receptacle is a receptacle. So what I did, 40 years ago is the same thing these guys are going through now. It's just now we have electric cars and electric chargers. So it's just an add-on to everything else we're already learning.
And what's your favorite part about teaching young people entering the skilled trades?
Seeing the light bulb come on. I will tell you, when I did my first year of school, I was not a very good student in high school. I didn't know math very well. I had a great first year instructor, taught me how to do math, taught me how to do algebra. So it was a light bulb moment. So when I see that student, you'll just see that the eyes just pop and they're like, they get it. And that's exciting for me. I enjoy that portion of it.
And so if there are young people out there trying to figure out what career path they want to take, what words of wisdom would you like to share with them about this option?
So what they need to do is they need to, they want to make sure this is what they want to do. This is not easy work. There are days that are going to be really bad, and there's going to be other days that are going to be fantastic. The fantastic days outweigh the bad days. It's hot. We're going to be working outside. We're construction guys. That's what we do. They just need to reach out, find a good apprenticeship program. We have a great one here. Come to us. We will send the resumes out. We'll help them try to find work. We get them into the program, and the rest, you can make a really great living off of this as well. The best part of the whole thing, zero debt when you walk out the door. Zero debt.
And that, I think, is part of the reason that the sentiment around becoming a skilled trade worker has changed over the years. That with the rising cost of tuition, and I think a lot of people are entering their adulthood kind of considering, maybe I should enter the skilled trades, and there's a huge workforce shortage. So we really need people to understand that. Would you like to speak a little bit about that?
We definitely need people. We're really short on electricians, especially good electricians. There are a lot of guys out there that they need to be better electricians. Let's just put it that way. But this program allows them to do that, and will help us in the future, because everybody needs electricians. No different than HVAC guys. If your air doesn't work in Florida, that's a bad day, and it can either be electrical or it could be the actual system itself. But in our world, we do the control wiring. We do all of that. So we can be very helpful.
And it's a nice avenue for people who maybe don't want to go down that college or that traditional university type of career. Do you have any other advice or any other thoughts you'd like to share?
I think this is a great program because they get to work 40 hours a week. We teach them at night, so they're getting a full-time paycheck. They're getting all their benefits. And again, the zero debt, that's huge. That when they come out of school and they're making really good money, they're making good money along the way as well. So it's not like it's a program that you got to put on hold and you're just racking up debt, because you're not. You're just constantly making money. And then, like I said, we always need electricians, and that's never going to go away.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your passion with education and with the trades. And I'm excited to get to see the new lab that you're building.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you very much. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you, you as well.
Thank you.